Welcome back to another anime on the anime list. We're at number 36. We're almost at the top 25. Thank fucking God, man. Okay, so the next anime on the list is I'm gonna get in the description down below. But it has nothing to do with kittens. Pretty much the main character is the most person that solves everyone's problems. She helps out a dead guy. Well, first off, she goes to what's it called, to work. She goes and works at Hot Springs Hotel. Pretty much everyone gets drunk and have fun. That's that. um with that being said, there are like five characters that you need to know. Her buddy that she works with all the time, Rin, Sakura, and their two buddies. Okay, so there's technically six. The main character is adorable as fuck, and you'll get attached to her because she's a ditz. But she also has the most tragic past of all time because she was adopted. She doesn't even know any of her family, and that's the main reason why. Okay. Now then, the second main character is her buddy with the purple hair. She has a tendency to not like her sister because she works at the shrine that she wanted to do, but then she did not. She wants to get out of the Hotel Springs and work at the fucking shrine, but that never happens, to my opinion. Okay. Now then, the third main character is Ren. Ren is a character who she has a crush on another girl that works there. I'll get to her when we're done with Ren. But Ren has a tragic past where she was abused and stuff like that. Doesn't really assume it, but when we first get introduced to her with a flashback episode, she was in the lake naked and she was all bruised up to shit. I don't know why. She got bullied and picked on maybe, but that's beside the point. Her friend that she has a crush on, though, she likes sumo wrestling. She's kind of like a tomboy. She likes to, use kendo sticks to whack people with. I digress. Okay. Sakura, on the other hand, she's like a little kid. She likes to goof around, don't do shit. She likes to not do any work when she wants to work. Later down the path, there's a gag where she tries to cut off some other girl's hair. I'll get to that when we get to that. Now, the other two characters are the head honchos, which they're not really that important. I mean, the girl with the blonde hair, that's a fox, because they're all foxes, by the way. Girl with the blonde hair doesn't really have that much dialogue to her, and she's not that plain simple. And the other character doesn't really get significance until the last episode, which we'll get to. I'll explain the last episode. Okay, because that's the episode that makes me, what the fuck. Okay, now then, there's also the main reason why it's on the list, because every character, except for the last two I just mentioned, they all have character development. They all develop really, really fucking good. With that being said, though, I like to say this. This anime makes no fucking sense. How do I put this in a way that you guys can understand? Well, let me just say this. There's one thing and one thing only that I would like to say. This anime is good. I did not like the theme song. I had a hard time which one's better, the Squid Girl or this one. I think Squid Girl's theme opening is a hell of a lot better than this one, but that's because I like the fast pace of Squid Girl's theme song. This theme song's decent, but not good either, but whatever. Other than that, though, the only issue I have with it is the last episode, and that's why it's not further up on the list. But I had like a hard time with all these three, like I said in the Squid Girl video. But how do I put this in a way that you guys can understand? Every situation is different. Every character has different things. The main character has to deal with, brings a dead person to the river of Styx, which if she gone, she would have fucking died. She also helps out a dog who, when the dog goes into her world, he is a human being, and this, that, and the other thing, and I don't know what the fuck is going on. And then they finally meet up in real life because she's a dog, and blah this, blah that. I don't even fucking know. With that being said, though, I would like to say this. Sometimes I just don't get most of the fucking anime. This anime has supernatural stuff. Like, if you go into town, there's foxes, there's snails, there's ghosts, there's fucking all this type of shit. Um, with that being said, though, I think this anime deserves to be on the list, this high up on the list, because every episode is unique and they always say something philosophical or something like that. I don't know. Pretty much, it makes you learn how to be a better person. And that's the main reason why it's on the list. Now then, the only reason why I'm not higher on the list is because of the opening theme song and the last fucking episode, which I'm going to get to right now. The last episode is where the girl that's the red fox, you can tell she's a red fox because she's the only one that looks like a fucking red fox. The main character goes back in past where she was working on these wishes type bullshit. And she's the main reason why the red fox has a fucking hot spring in the first fucking place. What the fuck? That makes no fucking sense. Because why? Fucking why? She's already at the hot spring. I don't fucking get it. The main reason why I don't like this anime when it comes to the next animes on the list is that last episode. Because when you do time travel of an anime, you have to do it right. Because if you do not, you're fucking screwed. I've seen my fair share of anime. I'm not very fond of. I haven't really gotten into too much time travel animes. There are some animes that do that, like Konohana Kitan did it, but that was a little bit different because it was the same this and the other thing. This anime, however, does it on the last episode, and the main reason why they have a hot springs is because of the main character, even though she didn't really know about it until she went there in the first fucking place. There's so much continuity in that plot thing that I don't fucking get it. I really don't get time travel, but there are gods, so I that's why I put it on the list. But because of that reason, it's not gonna get higher on the list. There are some gods. You have the bubble gods. You've got two sisters that make the tree blossom at the shrine and stuff like that. You know, the girl with the purple hair has a vendetta against her sister because she thinks her sister is better than she is when it comes to the shrine, but she's more better at people skills and a lot making friends, unlike her sister is. So there's a lot of balance issues when it comes to this anime. But I think that they do it fine, except for the last fucking episode. The last episode made me like, what the fuck? But that's the only reason why it's not higher on the list. There's 12 episodes. The last episode is like of all the because every episode is really thought out. I like episode 5 and episode 6, I believe. First off, the episode 5, I think it's episode 5 or episode 6. They start out thinking that it's gonna be a horror show, which is kind of fucking funny. Like, it's gonna be like this horror episode, but then all of a sudden, because they were explaining that there's a cursed doll that the doll is possessed because no one wants to play with her. So guess what happened? She is possessed, but when the story ends in the beginning, she's getting tossed around like a fucking doll. I'm like, what the fuck? And they don't really give a shit. Then they make the doll that's possessed work at the fucking hot springs. I'm like, what the fuck? That makes no fucking sense. I don't fucking get it. It just doesn't make any sense. I don't know what the hell is happening. And the doll doesn't really mind it because the doll has never been played for and now she gets to be played. She also has a buddy, which the buddy came out of a fucking egg. And if you must know, I don't know what it looks like, but apparently this thing that looks like a dog can eat bad dreams. What the fuck am I watching? Well, it is supernatural, so yeah. We're going back into supernatural stuff because it's all about supernatural and shit. But I like to digress. This anime is really fucking good. You should definitely fucking watch it. Man, I cannot progress. This anime is fucking good. You should watch it. I don't give a flying fuck. This anime will teach you how to be a better person and also teach you how to enjoy the scenery of nature. You know, that's the other thing that I like about this anime is the fact that every character loves the fall loves the summer, loves the spring, loves the winter, but that's beside the point. Okay. Now I hope you guys have a nice positive day. Take care, and yeah, um, that's it for this anime. Hope I know it's longer than the last one, but the last one I already reviewed. I haven't reviewed this anime, but you should definitely fucking watch it. Next up is number 35. I don't know what's up next, but I do know what's up next. It's our I'll give you a little spoiler alert. It's the last anime that's sort of perverted. So we'll get to that when we get to that, and it's gonna be. I know I said that in the last one of My Girlfriend's a Show, bitch. But when I looked at the list, I noticed that there's one anime that is still perverted. After that, though, there's no perverted animes after the next anime, so that's good. That means I'm at least somewhat sane. So stay positive, everyone. Hope you have a nice positive day.